Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world, to the world away, and we now got issue 110 of Eagle Moss's Build the Delorean. Now I did tease about this last week, we're just doing wheels and windscreen wipers. This is going to be a really quick issue. So for that reason, stay tuned to the end because I've got a little teaser for you. So that's going to be fun when you can't see that. Okay, so let's show you what we got. We got issue 110 here. I've got the vehicles you see all laid out with the trunk up. And the reason I've got the trunk up, you'll see, is to put the windscreen wipers in. All we're going to be doing is making the tyre together. The weird thing about this, look, we're just going to be dropping a washer in and putting the hub on, even though we're not screwing it into anything. Then we're going to be putting the tyre in the vehicle. And then, last but not least, all we've got to do is, these don't screw in, these just push in. So we're just going to push in the windscreen wipers. That's it. That's all we've got to do. In the next issue, we've got a metal plate here with some details that are going to go on it, which is going to be going on this back section here. So that's going to be coming round, so all good. So let's get cracking on this nice quick issue then. Now, we haven't had to do this for a while, have we? So basically, we get a tyre, and we're going to be putting this, like, metal rim all the way in. God, it ain't like those whitewall tyres. That goes in quite easily. That just pushes in like that, nice and easy. Next thing we do is we turn it upside down, and we've got the plastic rim here. And that's just going to be going on just like that, lining up. So that's properly. And then all we're going to do is turn it back, and we're going to be putting some screws in this side here to hold that in. Now, the screws that it gives us are BP screws, so we'll get those open. Should have had that ready to start off with. It is worth noting in this issue, because I've just noticed someone did tell me they have gave us some replacement bands for the engine here. Can you see them okay? So if you want to replace them or yours are broke, they've sent us some replacements, which is really good. That's just to drive all the compressors and the alternator and stuff. So there you go. They come with this issue. I don't think I need to use them because mine are absolutely fine and they look exactly the same to the ones we had anyway. So I'm not doing anything there. But let's get these 3 screws in. Hopefully I've lined it up okay. Oh yeah, I have straight away. So that's the first screw in like that. Here's the second screw. You can see how this is going to be a lightning speed round for Build the Delorean issue 110, can't you? So here's the second one. Nice and tight, and that pulls that hub or rim cover all the way down nicely to the tyre. It's nice that they do the spare now. I thought it was a bit random, but then I figured if we're going to be putting windscreen wipers in and we've got the trunk open, it is probably the best time to have the wheel out, isn't it? So that's that. I don't need that other screw. You know what? I've been chucking the screws now because they always send us far too many. But that's what that looks like. Nice and that. So what we do is we'll bring the car over now. There we go. And as you can see, I've got some additional add-ons on this. This actual section here with all the tools is done by Mike Lane. And it comes with a cover as well, so you can put a cover in afterwards. I have got this in one of my other videos, but if you want one of them, just go over to DeLoreanMods@gmail.com and Mike Lane will sort you out with one of them. But basically, we put the tyre in and we just tighten it up to keep that in like that. It doesn't really matter how you do that. They do tell you how to do it on the instructions, but as long as it's in, it fits absolutely perfect in there. So what I'll do is I'll put Mike Lane's cover back in over this. But I'm not going to be putting the, make sure that goes in all the way. That's perfect. I'm not going to be putting the trunk down because the last thing we've got to do is just put these windscreen wipers in. Now, they look almost identical. As a matter of fact, I'm just looking at them now. And they are almost identical, but they're not. Which is typical, isn't it? So we've got 2 kinds. Just look at the ends of these. You've got this one here, which has got sort of like a bent end. And this one end here, which is more of the straight end. Now, the one with the more of the straight end goes on the driver's side. The one with the more bent end goes on the passenger side. So if I push these in now, here's the passenger one now. And that goes in just like that. And then the driver's side one just goes in, pushing it in just like that. Now, to be honest with you, they feel quite loose in there, actually. So I don't know if you want to glue them. They don't work or anything. But yeah, I mean, that one's quite stiff. But look, that one's really loose. As a matter of fact, it's just going to fall down like that. That's not good, is it? Why? Perhaps I am going to put a little spot of glue in there to stop that happening. As a matter of fact, I've just noticed that the actual peg that it goes in is actually in half for some reason. I don't know if that dictates what one you sort of have it in. No, it doesn't really make any difference whatsoever. Now, I did try swapping them around, but it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I am probably going to put a little bit of glue on this one just to keep it in like that. So, I mean, I'm never going to be using the windscreen wipers. They're just there for show. But that's pretty much what it looks like when they're on. And then obviously we could just put the bonnet down. That's issue 110 complete. Nice and quick issue, wasn't it? So, there we go. As I said, we've got the next issue coming out. It comes out in the shops on Thursday, but you'll have the video come up on next Monday. That's issue 111, which looks just like that. And now this teaser I'm on about. Well, I'm going to keep you teasing just a little bit longer because I'm going to say my goodbyes, but obviously we have that end screen pop up at the end. If you're watching this on a smart TV, you won't be able to do this, but in the top left here, I've got another video which is going to be coming out Wednesday, but you can click on it now and watch it. It's currently unlisted, but I will make it public Wednesday, and I'm sure it's going to whet your appetite. Anyway, hope you like that video. Take care.